Last time on Rejections Part 5. I can still confess to her. After we had this amazing day together, today would be the perfect day to tell her. I can call her and ask her to come back out. And that's what I did.
Hello?
Hey Kathy, can you come back out? My GPS is acting up and I need to see the directions to get back to my house.
Yeah, of course.
My heart pounded as the next minute passed, and then she came back out. With all the courage I had, I approached her, and then... Yeah, my stupid GPS is acting up again. Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Do it. Do it. She's right here. What time are you gonna drive up later?
Not sure yet. I'm waiting for my parents to come home.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I just need a little bit more time to memorize these directions.
It's okay, take your time.
Do it! Do it! Let's see, I just go here, turn over there. Do it! Alright, I think I'm good. Thanks. Do it!
Yeah, of course. Do you need anything else?
Tell her how you feel. No, that should be everything.
Oh, okay. Get home safe.
Tell her. Tell her how you feel. You'll never get a chance like this again. Kathy.
What's up?
Have fun with your friends later.
Thanks, Brandon. I'll see you in class.
If I could go back in time and speak to the me from 6 years ago, I would... You stupid fucking... Oh my, you stupid fucking... I ended up being too scared to tell her that day. After I got home, I went to work and we texted a bit. I've returned.
So you found your way.
Yeah, but I gotta go to work now. Are you having fun with your friends?
Didn't even go yet. I think my freaking parents are trolling me.
Why? What happened?
I think my dad wants to go back, so I'm not anymore. But I freaking made plans with my friends already.
Oh, why don't you just go with him then?
He's gonna go and do whatever and come back right away. Always freaking doing that. Next time, I'm just going to drive back by myself. I don't care.
It's okay. They just don't understand.
Thanks. I'm just annoyed that they're always changing my plans last minute and I can't do anything about it. They picked me up 2 days earlier last time I went back, so I lost 2 days to spend with my friends. I had to bail on them. Like, what the fuck, I hate it so much and it pisses me off. Wouldn't be happening if they freaking let me drive. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranting and wait for the heat to cool.
When she sent me that rant, I felt... happy? I don't know the word to describe the feeling. I definitely wasn't happy that Kathy was in a bad mood, but I felt happy that she was comfortable enough to share those emotions with me. I would imagine that most people wouldn't show a side like that to someone they're not comfortable with, so it felt like I was starting to see parts of her that other people don't. This was my first time experiencing something like this with a girl I had feelings for, and it made me feel warm inside. We texted a bit more throughout the day, and I decided that I would confess my feelings to her the next time I saw her. We had Chinese class together on Monday mornings, and then Kathy had another class about an hour or two after. I would be done for the day after Chinese, but I would stay on campus until my parents went to work, so sometimes Kathy and I would leave at the same time. I made sure to make that happen next Monday. Fast forward a few days, we saw each other in class. We talked whenever we had free time in between each lesson, and when class was over, we chilled at the cafeteria with some other friends. We were all having a nice time just chatting and eating, but all I could think about was how I would confess to Kathy. After some time passed, she had to go to class, and I just thought about what I would say. I'd never done this before. All of the other girls were just high school crushes that I didn't really talk to, but Kathy was someone I had a genuine friendship with. I wasn't just going to ask this girl to dance with me. I was going to tell this girl that I truly had feelings for her and that I wanted to be more than just friends, because to me, she was the most beautiful girl in the world. When she finished her class, I said bye to everyone and met up with her so we could walk to our cars together. How was class?
It was pretty boring.
Dang. What are you gonna do after you get home?
I'm actually gonna drive up to see one of my friends.
Oh, the one you missed from last time.
Yeah, she's gonna come spend a few days over here after too. Okay, my car's right here.
As she was about to turn to her car, I felt the weight of the entire world crushing me. The amount of nervousness and anxiety I had consumed me. But it didn't matter. I was going to tell this girl how much she meant to me. How every time she texted me, I would get a little extra happy. How every time I knew I was going to see her, I'd get a little extra excited. How over the past few months, I grew to like her so much. And then I gave the worst confession in all of mankind. I put my hands on my knees like I was tired, and I said, Kathy, I've been thinking about you a lot recently, and I realized that I really like you. I know you don't feel the same way, so I thought the only way for me to get over you would be to tell you how I feel. And then she looked at me, gave me an awkward smile, and hugged me.
Oh, thank you.
And then we parted ways. If I could go back in time and speak to the me from 6 years ago, I would... You stupid! Fucking stupid! As I drove home, I felt a little bit of relief since I was able to tell her how I felt, but I was really disappointed. I told her how I felt without telling her how I felt. I'm not sure what kind of response I thought I was going to get with a confession like that, but if there was anything I found out from it, it was that she didn't feel the same way. And that reality crushed me. I cried a lot that day. I remember getting on call with one of my friends and bawling the moment he answered. This was the closest I'd ever been with a girl I had feelings for, and I genuinely believed from the bottom of my heart that Kathy would be my first girlfriend. Over the next few weeks, I tried to act natural around her, but I just couldn't keep it together. I found myself getting nervous around her, and at some point, I felt like I just wasn't being myself. I'm sure Kathy felt this too, because as more time passed, everything I did just felt like I was annoying her. Our texts became shorter, and she wasn't as willing to hang out as much anymore. Looking back, I can't say I blame her though. I was the one who made things awkward between us. I've heard this saying a lot, that the worst thing that can happen is that she says no. But that is so far from reality. The worst thing that happens is you slowly losing a friend over time that you at one point considered to be one of your best friends. If I never caught feelings for Kathy, maybe things wouldn't have ended the way they did. We still would have been friends, and our interactions wouldn't have felt like forced small talk. But then again, if I never caught feelings for her, I can't say that I would have tried so hard to build the friendship we had. So maybe it wasn't so bad that I fell for her. Because after all, it wasn't the fact that I liked her that ruined our friendship. It was my actions. As the months went on, we talked less and less, and we went from friends to friendly acquaintances. When I got accepted into university, I had to move, and with that, a lot of the relationships I had back home slowly faded away. One of those being the friendship I had with Kathy. Or so I thought. One day, a few months after I moved, I was eating with some friends I met, and one of them showed me something. Hey Brandon, look. At this point, a lot of time had passed since the confession, and I was over my feelings for Kathy, but it still made me really happy to see that. We texted a bit to catch up since we hadn't spoken in a while, and that was the return of a beautiful friendship. Even if it was just for a little bit.
I want to hang out though. I need to witness all the changes that happened to you.
For starters, I'm 45 years old now instead of 43.
Weren't you always 45?
No, I was 43 when we were in Chinese class.
Honestly, almost forgot all about your BS. Married to your K-pop wives.
I forgot most of the things I said. But we can hang out next time.
Yeah, just let me know when you're back again.
There were a few more times we texted over the next year or so, and it was nice to talk to her. We haven't spoken in like 4-ish years now, but I can't help but say that at one point, she was one of my closest friends, and I'd like to believe that I was an important friend to her as well. I still see her on social media, and it looks like she's doing pretty good nowadays, so I'm pretty happy for her. Maybe it was for the best that I gave such a trash confession so we didn't end up together. And that is the end of Kathy's story. If there was anything I learned from this experience, I would say there was one thing.
And what's that?
That when you confess, you have to be confident. When you're confident, it makes the situation better for both people, even if you get turned down. When you're shy about it, it makes them feel kind of bad, and it makes things awkward. While Kathy and I didn't end up together, I'm happy with the way things ended between us. It showed me that even if the person you like doesn't reciprocate your feelings, you can still end up getting something amazing from it.